31. 12 to 31. 2 Chronicle chapter 6, verses 12 to 31. 2 Chronicle chapter 6, reading from verses 12 to 31. And he stood before the altar of the Lord in the presence of all congregation of Israel, and spread forth his hands. For Solomon had made a brazen scaffold of 5 cubits long, and 5 cubits broad, and 3 cubits high, and had set it in the midst of the court. And upon it he stood and kneeled down upon his knees before the congregation of Israel, and spread forth his hands towards heaven. Verse 14. And said, O Lord God of Israel, there is no God like thee in the heaven, nor in the earth, which keepeth covenant, and show mercy unto thy servant, that walk before thee with all their heart. Thou which hast kept with the servant David, my father, the which thou hast promised him, and speak with thy mouth, and hast fulfilled it with thy hand, as is this day. Now therefore, O Lord God of Israel, keep with thy servant David my father, the which thou hast promised him, saying, there shall not fail thee a man in the sight to sit upon the throne of Israel. Excuse me. Yet so that thy children take heed to their way to walk in thy law, as thou hast walked before him. Now then, O Lord God of Israel, let thy word be verified, which thou hast spoken unto thy servant David. Verse 18. But with God in very deed dwell with men on the earth. Behold, heaven and the earth of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less his house which I have built. Have respect therefore for the prayer of thy servant, and to his supplication, O Lord my God, to hearken unto thy cry, and the prayer which thy servant prayed before thee. Verse 20. That thy eyes may be opened upon this house day and night, upon the place which therefore thou hast said, that thou would put thy name there, to hearken unto the prayer which thy servant prayed towards his people. Hearken therefore unto the supplication of thy servant, and of thy people Israel, which they shall make toward his place. Hear thou from thy dwelling place, even from heaven, and when thou hearest, forgive. Verse 22. If a man sin against his neighbor, and an oath be laid upon him to make his swear, and the oath came before thy altar in this house,